All right. I think we're going here. Gotta get this going. And we are live. Welcome to the very first episode. Hi over there. I just waved at a camera. You can find us on YouTube and SoundCloud. If you're on SoundCloud, you're probably just listening to it. If you're on YouTube, you're probably not. You're listening to it and watching it, which is not really that cool. We're just a couple guys sitting around. But I have with me today Jeremy Curtis. Wave at the camera. Say hi.
Hi.
And he's of My Atlantic. And he's a songwriter. He's really interesting.
Say that.
He's a good boy. And from these fine gentlemen, I have AJ Stainbrook. Say hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
And for Sitterding. What's up, you guys?
What's up?
I had a question. You guys don't like Columbus Man, do you?
No.
No. What recently made you say this?
I don't know. I just seen a bunch of people posting, like, sharing his stuff, and I'll read it. For some reason, I know I shouldn't read it, but I read it anyway.
From what I understand, it's like a compilation of people who have horrible grammar, and honestly, it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. And I mean, I watch like a lot of television, so I see a lot of those like African children commercials, and those are pretty depressing. But Columbus Man outtrumps all of it.
I hate him, dude. Like, he's a prick. Like, I don't know how to describe him, but
Like, I don't know, the Trump supporters got really famous being anonymous. Very,
They just like to complain about stupid stuff. Like, if you were to go to a restaurant and they printed your receipt out, and you know how like they run out of receipt paper and it starts to turn like pink, you get that pink strip.
yeah.
They'll complain about that. Like the
Silly.
receipt machine, it's on its period again.
Why if my
receipt period got all of it?
What? The period receipts.
Time of the month.
Finally, I learned today what a rusty trombone was. I can say that about this so far. It is where you're getting the bum licked by your partner, who you must be in love with, and you have to have a penis as well. They get it from the back, and it's like they're playing. It's like they're playing a trombone with your body. It'd be funny if you're like, ooh, it's a raspberry. I don't know, guys. And we're back. So, you guys want to do some heroin?
Not really.
No, we don't.
dude, we're almost out of our
Yeah, you're almost out of narco. There's been a lot of people doing it.
Like a half a syringe left, and it's like, we don't know what to do with this.
Yeah. How does this happen?
How do we split this up? That is sad.
It is sad. Have you known anybody who's?
Like everybody that's.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, not done. But
It's
like,
sad
what
because you look into the newspaper and it's like, well, I had English class with that dude.
I got kicked out of
No,
school so much that I
does.
don't have a problem.
Yeah, I was usually like walking around or something. Right? Go to the bathroom, yeah, but I see after lunch.
That's not.
Yeah.
Other schools, man. So.
Well, we might as well get to some plug-in while we're here. Jeremy, tell us about your new album. We want to know about it.
Which
For
one?
those listening in. The newest.
The newest.
The one you just released last night. I want to know about My Atlantic.
Inner Demons and Outer Layers. It took me about a year to write the lyrics and everything on that. The process usually goes, I'll write kind of a skeleton of the song, guitar parts, bass parts, drums, and then take it to the guys and they add a little flair to it. But yeah, I mean, it's a really dark album. I hope I never write again. I noticed it was.
I love it. It was.
That's
I would
really
like.
good.
You've got some really good musicians playing with you. Keith, he slaps the bass.
He's punching fish on stage.
Yeah.
He's passionate.
He was
Yeah,
passionate.
change your life show, man. fish in the
Punch a
face.
fish. Bill Dance would be pissed.
We're gonna get you a cardboard cut out. Like in that one children's book. Excuse me.
Is that the name of the children's
No,
book?
that's the
Alright,
fish.
kids, today we're gonna read.
Sounds like the little one who smoked pot. Well, you see, kids, he did it, and he found a cabinet full of food. He sat there for 6 days. That would be my idea of a children's book. But no, I was talking about the fish with the one scale that was all shiny. Just get one of those and not a real one, but a cardboard cutout. Just fucking demolish it whenever you have it on stage with you.
Just keep just saying it.
I'll put that on the
Yeah.
stage
There you
notes.
go.
It's the me
Giant buying cut out fish.
children's book fish specifically. Just because.
For some reason they have teeth beat the hell.
Actually, I used to have a picture of that fish in my bathroom. I don't know what happened to it. I found it at Goodwill.
You can find all kinds of things that Goodwill do, like fish, clothes, bed bugs, like it's fucking awesome. Bed bugs. Goodwill, dude. It's like a 2 for 1. It's awesome.
Yeah, you like
You get new
have to-
clothes and you get to wash your hair fucking 6 times a day for a week.
Look at that shirt I bought at Goodwill. You know what I got at Goodwill?
Zika. Don't know how that happened.
Mosquito hanging out, the shirt.
Put it on, got yeah,
It looked good on me.
got Zika. And my baby's gonna die.
That was dark.
That was
talking about
scary.
my album.
You
being
can't
dark,
get
but yeah.
pregnant, dude. It's a joke.
Oh yeah, you just can't get
So, it's okay to talk about babies dying if it's a gay joke. So, I don't know if that means, but it's not a good one I thought about.
Oh yeah. Now, what are you guys? What's coming up for YouTube? What are you guys working on? Anything?
Zika.
Zika?
Zika.
Getting
Is that the name of our new album?
Zika.
It's
Yeah.
like a,
It's killer.
It's like an African
It's
killer.
Z.
Well, we got It's Fine Gentlemen, just like a Sweeter Times album came out. We recorded that like what, almost a year ago.
Is our EP
It was like yeah, like a 3-song EP. It took us like 2 days to do it. We threw it together. Like, yeah.
2 weekends. It took us
Yeah, 2
one
weekends.
weekend
Yeah.
and then we came back. Followed
2 weekends with a lot of partying and very little
Very
recording.
loud.
Yeah.
But
That's
we
the
are
whole
actually
part of
coming
the
up
process, right?
September 8th and 9th. We're going back in the studio to record a single.
That's what's up. What do you have a name for it yet?
No.
Zika.
New
Zika.
song.
It's
Yeah.
new songs.
Throw it in there.
No, it's yeah. It's pretty cool. It's more of it's way different than our EP. Our EP was like kind of just
Actually, I love that EP.
We
Alright,
kinda
this podcast is
transitioned
over.
away from, like what we was on our EP to what we are now. It's kind of
It was like
Yeah.
butthurt
a
rock.
process.
Butthurt rock.
Like southern rock. I don't know.
Yeah, you have
It sounded
country,
good at
pop,
first.
rock.
Yeah.
It was like sellout rock.
Oh,
Like, we just
EP.
wanted to get somebody to notice us. And if you write easy songs people can sing and listen to, like,
Yeah,
you know, like sing it and watch it.
I know last night watching the new music, you guys, that stuff is insane. Like, seriously, like that's some of the best local stuff I've ever heard. Like, that stuff is good.
It's awesome.
Don't get big head for
Yeah.
anything. You guys must already have some pretty big ones.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about you guys, but there's a few members of your crew that have like physically large heads.
And physically large bodies.
Physically large dudes.
We are AKA these fat gentlemen.
These fat.
But we look good though. We all
Yeah.
look good at the
You all
same
do.
time.
And you sound good.
Quentin has
That's
his
important.
Quentin the drummer. He has his facial hair, and he looks like a really good looking white Mr. T. But
No,
like a Conor McGregor Mr. T bang. That's
That and Ricky from
You
when he doesn't cut his hair, yes, but he looks good. In our photos that we have for our Facebook, like he looks good. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to mess with him. He looks like
No.
a badass, and he probably boxes in the meat like
I
meat
think
market or something.
I would never pick a fight with a drummer.
That's called assault.
Yeah, well, that is assault. But I could never pick a fight with a drummer because I know they could just go.
Just drum fills.
Devil kicking his leg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's It's fun. You guys sounded awesome last night. I just want to stand there and dance until the computer just shut off. Hopefully it's still moving. We'll see. Yeah. Okay, we're still doing it. Hi. I think it tilted a little bit.
It's alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna be seen. I'm better than heard and seen.
Yeah. This is
Well,
just,
actually, yeah, debatable.
I just like when you're not around. It's like my favorite age.
Yeah, dude, I really hate you. It's awesome. I didn't know he was gonna be on the show. Actually, I heard when we came.
I think we've been friends for years now. And I don't think we've actually been nice to each other.
No, never. What's the fun of being nice to each other?
I just remember being in my first band.
Oh
and he
gosh.
was about whooping the shit out of Charlie. I just
AKA,
remember-
what's his name? Slater off of Agent Fuse.
Yeah.
You cool, man.
Cool, man. Check it in.
Okay.
oh god.
Dude, he's married. And he's living down in, right out of Nashville.
The Nashville part is cool, but the marriage thing probably pretty sucks.
He likes it, man. He's found God. Which is
You see
cool.
in the closet.
Where to see him?
I'll peek
I always
there
found
you
that
go.
term like I'm a pastor's kid, but I love when people are like, I found God. Like, it's
Was he hiding?
oh, bro, what up?
Dude, I was cleaning out my garage.
Hey,
He was
guy.
there behind the quarterback.
Where have you been?
The tarp, he was there. I don't know.
He needed a hot dog. That's
Can't
what he
speak
asked for.
anything.
I don't know
I was
why
like,
he
yeah.
needed a
It's
hot
the
dog.
greatest game of hide and seek, dude. Took like what? 1,000 years?
I think it was only 3 days.
He started counting in a cave. And was, I don't know. We hid for a few days and went to go find him. And
Jesus did 1, 2, 3.
What the fuck? What?
Muhammad.
He's like, that's good. I'm not bad, actually. That's impressive. She was, yeah.
Imagine, like, say, 2016 years ago.
Approximately.
Approximately.
It's the year 0.
The year 0. It, being pals, being a disciple with Jesus. And
I don't
shit,
think that's possible, though. The
Like-
year 0. That might have came after, like, Earth was invented.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot.
You're good, dude.
You're just 7 days off.
I'm just 7 days off. 7 days. Anyway, can you imagine being buddies with Jesus and he's like, yeah, they're gonna kill me, but I'm not gonna kill Then when you get me back, well, it might not be for a while. Like, oh, do you think my kids will get to see it? Oh, probably not. Well, what about my great grandkids? No, that not working for me. Got a few things to do in internal suffering. Well, for 3 days probably. And then come back. I'll come back for like a minute and then peace.
Be like, hey, what's up?
It had to be heartbreaking. Like imagine you have the Son of God out of your vagina, and then 33 years later, like, oh well, he's gotta die.
Yeah, dude, that's sad.
That is sad.
Part of the story.
That's the saddest part of the story. I understand that. I'm probably just rambling here, but it's just a thought I had. Like, what if I knew Jesus personally? Like he was like, what if?
You'd probably live a lot different.
Probably would live a lot different. But
Probably wouldn't.
what
be
if
right
he was an
here.
alien?
No, I probably
What if he was an alien?
Yeah, like he's like
Possible.
an alien.
He's
Have
an
you
alien,
ever
dude.
seen the movie Paul?
Yeah, dude.
I love that movie.
No, dude, it's so good. And I figured Seth Rogen's voice is perfect for an alien.
Yeah, dude.
I'd imagine Jesus being that kind of alien. Just like a foul mouth, a do-gooder.
See, I don't know.
Gets high every now and
I
The
don't
dude
see
turned
how-
water straight into wine. Like he did like the party.
I mean, that part's true. I mean, if we're at a party, they're like, man, we're out of wine. It sucks.
We got a bunch of water though. We
Got a
can
bunch
do
of
that.
bread. We're doing sober up. She's like, I got this.
Fish,
Watch.
man.
Give me that water bowl.
It would suck to fish against Jesus in like fishing competition. like they go by weight. He's just breaking them off.
He just walks up to those. It's like.
I got it. Puts on a catcher's mitt.
He says like Stone Cold Steve Austin would get a beer and like fucking wrestling with him.
Get slapped in the face with the corn. Goodness.
Just don't be around Keith because remember, he slaps.
He slaps that.
Slaps the boss.
He just rejects one. Jesus.
That's what he does in his free time. He stays in ponds like old Greg, and then he waits for you to like pull in a jumping pass and just rejects you.
Not today.
All right.
Yeah,
So Jeremy, you're gonna be doing something with Spill Canvas. That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
It's really dope.
I'm terrified.
I listened to them in
Why?
middle school. That's like a lot.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
If you've ever heard Jeremy's solo stuff, you have to listen to it because it's awesome. Like,
Check out his
it'll be great
Facebook
live.
page, his SoundCloud. What else should we check out, Jeremy? What can we find you at?
Everything. Yeah, I'm on iTunes, stuff like that. Most of my URLs are Jeremy Carl Curtis. Jeremy Curtis is a very generic name. There are two other solo artists by the name of Jeremy Curtis. One
That's
is
good.
I understand. Like
That's
mine
good.
is pretty different. Like Gavin Regan, but I still can't do it.
You have a weather reporter's name.
A weather,
Yeah,
yeah.
you sound official. You said Gavin Regan. Like you should win the Grammy just for your fucking name.
I know.
That's what I hear on the Oscars. Gavin Regan.
I told you, my name is Duff. Quit. Why don't you know I turned into Bill Cosby? You better remember my name.
The Jello.
You got it. You got to do it right.
he rapes people.
No, dude, you just like got drunk off him a little bit. Like it wasn't even. It's harmless.
Maybe like
42 women on it.
Hey,
I
you
feel
part
like
of
it's just in
Bill
something
Cosby.
really
You part
weird,
of
you
Bill
know?
Cosby. You like.
Like he told him beforehand, he's like, "Yo, I like it when chicks just pass the fuck out." They're just like, he's like,
And they're like,
"You gotta
okay."
keep that secret." And like, he's like, "I'm just gonna give you a little bit of drugs. Like, don't promise you won't wake up in a lake or nothing." Like they're all alive, tell them tale. You
You like
know?
never shoots me back on.
I'm not trying to make light of that situation at all. But
I am. That's stupid. Why wait 40 years to say that Bill Cosby? If you want to sue him out his crime when he's fucking making millions and millions of dollars. Like,
yeah,
now tell him that you fucking drugged you. Not 40 years later when you've lost every, like, what was it? What was she, like a model or something like that? And she's got too many face jobs, so now she's ugly.
Shitload of them, right?
And now,
there's like 50 of them.
Oh,
Like,
it's you,
of course,
baby.
there's some
tell
bandwagon.
everybody in the world that Bill Cosby finger banged you when you were sleeping. Yeah, sure, I'll take some of the money. Like, I don't know. It's Bill Cosby. Like, I would feel safe with that. I would drink. I would drink a drink that Bill Cosby gave me, definitely. And I would go to his library and have him fucking read me a story before I even fell asleep. That's
Dude, he's blind.
Bill Cosby. He's blind now?
Yeah.
I'll play piano or something. I don't know, dude.
Yeah. As soon as you get old and blind and black. You
Just
are
all
great.
that, you learn how to play jazz on piano.
It just comes naturally, yeah.
They're dropping like flies, huh? Well, the only two black blind dudes who play piano I know.
Stevie Wonder's still alive.
I know he's still alive, but he's aging.
Yeah, he's getting up there.
He's very superstitious, man.
I love his music.
That's
Very superstitious. Yeah, you know. What about you guys? Where can I find your music?
Sitterding,
I know what it
pretty
is.
much iTunes.
Airwork.
Google Play, probably.
Yeah, it's on Google
YouTube.
Play, iTunes. You can
These
get it,
fine
you can-
gentlemen. TFG.
Yeah, you can look that. They got our website up.
Yeah, but don't let the EP fool you. Like, it's alright. It sucks. I don't know. You don't really like
I
that,
just
but
really like that EP though.
it's good for like, I don't know. It's good for what it is, but we want to go a heavier route, but still be kind of upbeat, so we can get down to. So it's kind of like a Breaking Benjamin, like Chevelle, like kind of thing. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Not as heavy, but a little more poppier. I don't know. Just fun music to listen to. Something you can.
kind of like how the live behind the suspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can check out some of our new stuff that's on YouTube. We played on
Mostly live
PBS.
footage, but on the BS too.
Oh yeah.
We have
I watched that one.
It's pretty cool.
Where are you guys playing next?
I don't know.
No.
The
I
Army
don't know.
Park,
Well,
September the 16th. I'm pretty
September
sure.
16th.
check it.
Right
Yeah,
on.
I think it's the last thing I hope.
Yep.
Lasting hope.
It'll be like the last show that Army Park puts
Oh.
on for the year.
I don't think I've ever heard them. What are they like?
They're a Christian
They're pretty
band
good Christian,
from
man.
Seymour. They're really good. I think they're pop, Christian pop. Started out, I think they were like Christian punk rock kind of thing, and they turned into Christian pop. They do
Really
really good at what they do. Mainstream, they're awesome. Really good guys. They actually have a lot more experience than us, like going on tour
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff. Like they've been around. They have had a song on the Billboard Top 100. Like they,
Top 25.
yeah. So
Top
it's cool to.
That's
That's
cool.
cool.
Cool playing the band like that. We're
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they're all good dudes. They
You guys
know
do
most of the band.
really well.
It's
Part
really
of
cool.
their
Like,
job with you.
I'm very honored to like be able to sit down with people I knew from school and like people are. It's nice to see other people succeeding in like arts and things like that because I just did a comedy show with Mike Crawford. He's a really funny guy. Check him out sometime if he's gonna be near you. But yeah, you open up for this Bill Canvas. If you were to tell me you were gonna do that when you were 14, or when we were 14, it's just like, no way.
Coming up.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
probably gonna do that anyway.
it's okay to throw up.
Yeah, I was doing
Drop
it
on
weeks
top.
ago.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, right.
I threw up.
I'll guitar tech for you that night, dude.
I threw up when I went to LA, and like right after I met Mark Maron. That was like,
That's pretty impressive.
I have a
that
question.
was crazy. Go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I just thought about it automatically.
Throw it
The
out.
video he posted on Facebook and Keith, singing stuff. He was, his bass on, he was just singing, screaming.
Oh,
What did he throw? Did he throw the mic? Like when he was done? Just like,
I actually
what did he throw?
He threw
watched
a
the
drumstick.
video. Josh posted that.
Alright, I thought he straight up threw the mic down. It's like,
No, it was a drumstick. He hit the cymbal and then just threw it.
okay, I'm sorry. I just thought about that. I was like,
Okay.
No, he didn't drop the mic. It's like, okay,
It's
with
something you just kind of don't do, especially at like our level of performing. You gotta pay for the mics and stuff. If you break them, it's not good.
yeah, I've always wanted to snatch a guitar though, so bad.
Oh,
on
yeah.
stage. I don't know why. I feel like I wouldn't even break it. I would just hit it hard and just bounce off. Just hit it back in the head or something.
You have to
Yeah.
do an acoustic guitar, like a real thing.
Nah, dude, I love breaking electric, like solid oak.
Oh,
Just,
yeah, that's, I don't know, go for more like a pine.
oh, it smells good afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, they're kind of shocked, but they're like, that's kind of refreshing at the same
Yeah.
time.
I'd go for cheap.
Yeah,
Also
dude.
would-
Yeah.
I'll just use the guitars I played out.
I was at a show like 2 or 3 months ago, and the new guy was, thought he was real funny, like jumping up and down. He was decent, but like trying to say something real profane and like profound, and just drops the mic and like it's real loud.
The squeak
It's
between
like-
my ears, like, these work.
Yeah, they work. They're can you hear us?
Oh,
They're not bad. $14 on Amazon.
dude, cord football. Set.
You can all listen to it to the top.
Just
Just the
Okay.
headphone.
You can see each
Just
other.
The little tiny blue microphone that we listen.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman.
Well, anyway,
It's cool.
this is the very first episode. We got a jank setup. I'll be honest with you.
No, this is really good. I want them to try this. This sounds awesome.
Yeah, I've got.
I sound fucking weird. I'm sorry if you are listening to me. I forgot how weird my voice was and I heard myself.
Yeah, I can't listen to myself on recordings.
It's like an echo. It's like, hey.
Yeah, I think
we've already ruined this.
How you can't even ruin it?
you can't ruin it. We're just gonna talk. We're gonna throw things out. I try to model it after another podcast that I listen to, Joe Rogan's. I can say that because this is a free distribution,
Yeah, dude.
and I can endorse such a thing.
He is.
I
dude.
was at the Comedy Store that night he was performing. He wasn't on the same stage though. He was in the main room. I was in the belly room, which is like this attic room. It only had about 30 people max.
Yeah.
It was a tight little show. I was in the green room with semi-famous people, I guess. The one girl was on the very first episode of The New Girl, which was cool, and Gail the Snail from It's Always Sunny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she was really funny. But I couldn't ever live in Los Angeles, man. It's a weird town. Weird
Cost of
city.
living is high, dude.
Yeah. I got pack of
Getting
cigarettes.
ready for a rap battle, dude.
Small spaghetti.
Like rapping.
Yeah, mine.
Like rapping Christmas presents.
Mom's
That's
spaghetti.
Rap battle.
That's what I think of rap battles.
You just
Rapping
eat the
sandwiches
rap, you say
as
which
well.
is the bestest. Wow, that's totally different.
You gotta ring a bell when you're done.
Subway after hours. Rap battles.
Throwing down the meats. Wrapping them up.
And
Dishes.
sometimes.
Dishes.
No, seriously.
No veggie.
No veggie.
Is that your typical order?
We're doing all this meat.
Mustard. Extra mustard.
Give me
Regular
on sandwich now. Cheese, big cheese. Big cheese bread.
Why did Geico stop doing the caveman thing?
They try to make it a sitcom at one point.
What was the game?
Ah,
What was the guy?
jeez.
What was the caveman guy?
Yeah, like, it's so easy a
I thought
caveman
it was
to do it.
Oh, yeah.
They tried to make that a TV show. They should
It was kind of funny,
like did
I was-
Geico produce it? They're only good at 15
but
seconds.
that's a good mob.
Probably do.
Just kick the fuck out of the table on accident.
Dude, you
I'm
know.
not kicking it.
We're hitting the
That's
head.
not too loud.
Whoa! Got a million clap to the mic.
I hurt my ears without that.
Yeah, I heard it.
I regret doing that.
That's okay.
That's awesome. It's like that frequency. Like, here's-
Make it laugh.
When have you guys seen that the Batman versus Superman movie?
No, dude, I don't like.
I
No.
haven't. I agree.
So,
It's been out for a
I'm
while.
gonna be honest, I'm never gonna watch it probably.
It's okay.
It's pretty
I-
good.
What about Suicide Squad?
Yeah, so
I want to see that, but I haven't had a
I've seen
chance. Is it
Batman,
good?
Batman
I
versus
like
Superman. Superman was better.
I have this like thing with people who like typically hate movies I typically like, but I think it's because like most of modern people go into things like expecting to hate
Yeah.
everything, like they like to hate it. Like
Well, Is Superman original, right?
No.
Is that
Super,
Kryptonite?
Superman.
I mean, that's all, right? Just Kryptonite.
Question.
Right.
You read the comics, right?
Yeah, I was never into DC.
Well,
But
how
I read a
do
lot
they
of
kill
Marvel.
somebody?
Superman dies.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like
He
Superman's
gets
just
brought
gonna
back to life
take
by
off
the
at
sun.
600 miles an hour. If I
That's
could
like-
throw punch Batman.
I'm
You
gonna
know-
give you a spoiler of the movie. He actually kills him by like grinding up kryptonite and putting it in his oatmeal. Just
Bitch.
put cinnamon.
He's gonna serve him breakfast. Like, they're like,
Oh,
oh,
you're
we're gonna fight, bitch. But
What
first,
kind of
I'm
oatmeal
gonna
you
serve
got?
you
You're right,
breakfast.
Superman.
You know what? You're right. Beat me. Like a kryptonite.
Oh, I should have fucking known. I should have known. He was Steingirl.
I thought he was midnight, so I'm so hungry. I love cinnamon.
I love cinnamon. I thought it tasted a little deathy.
He's like, cinnamon's my kryptonite. Really is this time.
What happens in Suicide Squad? Who's the bad guy? Is there a bad guy?
There's a bunch of them.
I mean, like I know, like the whole movie's bad guys, but there's got to be an antagonist.
The Joker isn't in it as much as everybody made it out to be ever. Like,
Yeah.
He has like a 2-second scene.
Like PO'd about that too, which is understandable.
He's a low-class actor.
I
Like,
mean, he's good at what he does, though.
Yeah,
He's a very good
he's a
actor.
method actor. That's
he's a method actor.
Method.
He's really
Like
good.
the
They act like that.
What's that movie that he was in, that Mr. Nobody, or
I've never seen anything by him.
Yeah, me either.
he's
He
really
was in
good.
Fight Club.
Was he?
Yeah, he's a blonde dude. He like dyed his eyebrows blonde and everything.
He goes all out.
Like, I guess I was going to do in the 90s, so. I remember when I was in 3rd grade, I wanted to dye my hair blonde.
Like
Dude, I used to shave my head. I leave my bangs long, spike the bangs.
Yeah.
Like a cross tip.
The whole, like,
Jesus, dude.
yeah.
There's a bowl cut though. Yeah,
I remember the-
like button
I
up
remember
playing
the-
with t-shirts and my khaki shorts off like the dude.
You remember the
Damn,
and
but
one?
like,
Like
and
green
one?
and one.
dude, that's all.
Oh, do you guys remember the T-shirts that had like sound bites in them where you could like
What?
press it? Yeah.
I never saw those. I always thought they were cool. They had the sayings in the back. I was not even good at basketball.
Where you get shirts that have like toys with them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Always had to wear your shoes untied to the point they fell off when like you fucking walked. And that's how they did it. That was the cool thing to do. Just untie your shoes.
Yeah, just trip your ass off through school, dude.
Did you ever have Jinko jeans?
Trip, yeah, like fall.
Huh?
Did you ever have Jinko jeans? Like the JNCO? I had it a couple
Yeah,
years ago.
probably.
Like the shorts, like that went down to your ankles.
What's the
Yeah.
Walmart Wrangler? Wrangler.
Right.
Brett Favre.
Yeah.
He threw footballs in these jeans. You want to throw footballs in your jeans?
He wore these underneath his football uniform.
His cowboy boots.
Look at tape. That's what got me.
They made me throw better.
Yeah, they make you run faster.
They make you a better man.
You're not.
My name's Brett Favre. I got sacked a lot, and I watch what I put my sack in. Wrangler jeans.
I never once had a rape case against me. I was a good NFL player.
Never shot myself in the leg and killed myself either. Like, seriously, how many more of those are going to happen this year? Like, like you're going to own a gun, quit shooting yourself in the leg and killing yourself. Like, what a hell of a way to go. Like,
Shoot yourself in the leg too. It's like, oh, I gotta bleed out now.
My cousin
call the cops, dude.
shot himself in the leg with a 22.
Jeez.
If you
I
shoot
honestly
yourself in
feel
the
like
leg,
that
you
kinda
die.
takes
You
some
deserve
skill.
it.
Yeah, like if you can't stop the bleeding.
He's being a dumbass, man. It was an automatic or semi-automatic, throwing it like a
Oh,
revolver.
Jesus.
Put it in his pocket, and when he did, it went off. Bop!
The sound of
Bop!
But it's probably like
precise sound.
a lot louder.
Just ting.
I'm honestly afraid of guns. They scare me.
I'm more
They're just
afraid of
loud,
knives,
man.
Yeah.
Then you
should
look
Corey got stabbed in Chicago one time.
Yeah, start carrying a gun. But like around here, see, like I live around a lot of elderly. It's like if I'm gonna get robbed, probably gonna be by one of them on accident.
Bengay.
Alright, man, I got some cortisone too. You need that?
All you gotta do is just walk.
Yeah.
Getting hard candy.
Stay there! I'm coming to you. I'm beating your ass when I get there.
What's that tenacious dude? He's like, get back here, let me stab you.
He's like, come here,
No.
let me stab you.
No.
I'm gonna run away now.
Oh, yeah, he gets arrested. He's like, "Catch me if you
Do you like guns?
can." Yeah.
What kind of guns do you
How
have?
do you tell me?
Traveling gun shit. No, I got it's a subcon package,
Okay.
a Taurus P709 Slim.
I thought about getting a handgun, like just as like a personal protection for like when I go into the city for shows and stuff.
You just gotta watch their, like...
Yeah, like have it with me, like at my car or something. I don't know. But like,
On the hands.
but I'm honestly afraid I'll end up shooting
That's all you
myself
have
in
to
the
do,
foot,
bro.
literally.
Just gotta be careful.
Oh yeah.
Where would you shoot somebody at? Like, is it
Probably
does it vary
outside.
by how
Probably
what
where they are.
they're doing
outside.
to you?
I'm
Like,
not
if they're
going to
stealing
anybody
from
else's
you,
house.
you're just gonna deep pop them one time. If they're like trying to hurt you, just one time with the stomach real fast. Like,
fire a warning
if they're
shot,
trying to
just
kill you.
still-
Yeah.
I have a feeling that like if I'm ever in the situation where I have to shoot somebody, I'm not going to be able to like contemplate where I'm shooting them. I'm just
You're
going
just
to
gonna-
be. I'm gonna have 3 people behind him before I even get to the point where it's like, yeah, that was it.
I'm gonna
Shove
flail
it
my
in
arms
here,
and just like,
dude.
I'm gonna shoot them up in the air like they wouldn't know.
In all honesty, too, if you're gonna shoot a spider alive, your hand is just like,
Yeah.
Especially if you like haven't shot a gun very much.
boom.
You just like,
He's just like,
whoa, wow, this thing is heavy.
Yeah, dude. Like the criminal will just look at you, just go past it.
Before we had guns, we did bows and arrows. Isn't that funny? Like a stick that was kind of the string. Like if that's you
Morning
need to
shot.
protect yourself, you have to use like
Do you ever do that? Take
a
it,
tomahawk.
And then just take off running.
just launch the arrow and just whoever stayed there the longest would have to,
Most balls.
yeah, the
Small
ball.
thing, dude.
Small.
Charlie used to do that and it pissed me off, man. He'd launch it up and he goes, I fucking hate you,
There you
We used to take, for some reason, like, cigarettes, like, put your arms together, like, drop a cigarette in the middle and see who would hold there the longest.
yeah.
Yeah, that was stupid.
I used to do a lot of things like not be an idiot. Like sometimes
Just
I'd
an
go,
asshole.
Just
just go to school,
dude. Do my homework,
I did a
learn
lot
to
of
play
things.
guitar.
play music.
So did I. Kinda.
Ironic that you guys are in a band called These Fine Gentlemen and you guys are total douchebags.
This is the greatest compliment I've got.
I've known you guys for years, and that's why I've been your friends for years.
It hurts so bad, but it's like, he loves me. Makes me cry.
I know what he really was.
Good.
He means well.
Just trying to cheer me up.
That's funny. We've heard if somebody's saying he means well, probably like either A, really dumb, or B, kind of mean. You're not mean, Jeremy. So slow.
I get mixed reviews on
No,
You
no,
get
you're not.
fiery and mean mixed up. Fiery.
Yeah, you.
That's true.
You're fire.
I like that term better.
You can only use that because of the color of his hair. That's like if you were to call me fiery, that wouldn't work.
You're both fiery, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're fine. Like you got a red beard, man. Think about it.
No, yeah, no.
Genders.
Daywalkers.
Girls like it.
What?
Girls like it, dude. Girls like redheads.
I only knew one.
Exactly.
I like the one I have.
Well, I mean, she likes redheads, honestly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That one likes you. She obviously likes redheads. Or just
It took a lot of work. Nice girls don't look at the 23-year-old dad that plays guitar in his spare time and go, he's a good idea.
Yeah, I know what you're saying with that. I've got a 4-year-old and I kind of have a dead-end job and I do comedy, not a lot, enough to really matter or that well. But either way, I got lucky finding a lady. 'Cause you're a single dad who's like is chasing a dream. Girls are gonna think. Some a lot of times think kind of dumb.
Like
You
90% of the time.
No, not single dad thing, but like being like a musician or a comedian or hell of a painter. It's hard to do. Trying to make it in the arts
And get support.
and get support. Yeah,
It's hard to do that anyway, just being here, like in the small towns that we're in, too.
especially
It's
here.
like,
You
except for
gotta-
Seymour, I'm proud of Seymour. After like these last couple shows at Hardy Park and Seymour,
And
like,
Yeah.
surprisingly,
they came out, they supported, it was awesome.
like,
Props to Sean Boyle and Brooklyn Pizza and shit, like,
yeah, like the local bands, like Jeremy's
he's paying
band,
for my t-shirt.
your band, or our band.
Yeah.
We've done pretty decent.
You guys have.
Jeremy, you've always done good music.
I don't have friends, so
Jeez. Yeah, but I
Remember East Everlasting?
I try not to.
Hey, the stuff we wrote.
No, it was good.
It was good.
That's the one thing I've always admired about you is you seem like such a goony, goofy guy, but when you hear the stuff you're responsible for writing, it's like, holy crap! Like, seriously, look at your face right now.
this dude, I can't believe it.
Like I went over to his house like the other night at like midnight because he was like, I want to show you a song, and he showed me like this freaking masterpiece of this folk song that was just like right before it we were making like the stupidest dirty jokes and then just out of nowhere he's like, all right, we play it. And he just plays this freaking masterpiece. Like, where did this? It was a very confusing time.
Yeah, I confuse myself sometimes.
I actually like singing confuses me. I was actually kicked out of the first band that I sang in, and even when I was in a band with Corey, our guitarist was like, "You can't sing. You're not good at it."
Love it when people
I'm always passive, so it was just like whatever you guys said. I was like,
Yeah.
cool, man. I'll play it.
like in a band setting, I was always very not very vocal. I remember I got kicked out of a band so Jeremy could play drums. And I just was like, okay, well, that's fine.
That's what this is really about.
It's about the music.
I actually didn't know that was you until a few months ago when
Right.
you told me. All they told me was we had to kick out our last drummer.
Because I was awful, but
And then I found out, like, you told me, like, on, like, the first time we attempted to film the podcast and, like, lost on the third or whatever.
yeah,
Like,
this is the third attempt. I think this one's actually going to work out because I didn't have anybody else to help me, which is decent.
it's usually how things go.
Yeah, I noticed like if I try to like set up a show with somebody else, like it always just like never gets happening. And if I'm trying to do something for myself, yeah, it always seems to go a lot better. It also helps when you like stop taking really bad things for your body. Just gonna say that.
Like aspartame.
Like aspartame. Quit drinking Diet Coke.
Stop it.
What always cracks me up is, like, when people do find out that I live a pretty straight edge life, you know, it's like, oh, well, that's good for you. If you guys knew the amount of fast food that I intake, you would be like, I wish you was on drugs.
You need to spend that money
At this point,
Stop eating.
give that kid some alcohol. Take away the Big Mac.
Jimmy, have you ever considered smoked pot?
So you can eat
Might be
more?
the same situation, just a little bit worse.
Yeah.
I think we need to have a sit down talk. I noticed you haven't been experimenting with drugs.
Start
Are you
Stainbrook.
okay? Have you been? Are you from this town?
Did you live here?
I think the closest thing to a drug I've ever tried is the McGangbang from McDonald's.
They're so
Did
good.
it have like a tranquilizer and did it?
No,
They did. But it's,
I mean, it had hormones to make the chicken breast, breastier, but...
Explain this what a chicken McGangbang for those who don't know.
Okay. McGangbang from McDonald's is just... What is it, McDouble? And you
Co-workers.
get a McChicken and you peel apart the McDouble like the burgers. And you put the entire McChicken in the middle.
Yes.
And you cover it.
with the mayo and the cheese, I mean, the mayo, cheese, and the lettuce and that.
You would think that the hamburger would be the main in that situation, but it's not.
I've never actually
In
tried
that
that.
McGangbang situation, like a hamburger, it's not more like a main. But I guess we're using condom.
Yeah, I didn't even think of it being a
Research.
sexual like reference. I just
Yeah,
thought like
You know what a
someone was
gangbang
really
is?
high and was like, "This is a gangbang."
is? So technically not a gangbang, it's only 2 burgers. So this is kind of like a bang. McBang.
A big bang bang.
Chicken McBang. I like to put chicken nuggets on
The
hamburgers.
chicken be 2 times.
Is that?
Did your son teach you that?
Yeah. I learned that from a 4-year-old that chicken nuggets are the bomb on hamburgers.
My daughter will at Panera, we'll like order her like a ham and cheese sandwich and we'll be like, what do you want for your side? Chips! And we'll get to the table and she'll take out the ham and cheese, put the chips on the sandwich instead.
Yeah.
And then just cover it back up and it's just a chip sandwich.
She's just got like
That's what I
meats in it, like cheese is like just chill and just like.
She'll eat the ham, but she
Yeah.
avoids the cheese.
Is she okay? Cheese is the best, one of the best foods. That,
I'm honestly pretty confused about that.
yeah, like. Is she okay?
I love cheese, but my daughter is just not a cheese fan.
Aren't you lactose intolerant though?
That's never stopped me from doing anything.
I don't know.
You know, I like to do
You've
this
tricked
reaction
around
like
me more than you've actually talked to me, right? Every time I've talked to you,
I don't
it's
like.
Yo, give me 1 second.
I just
Yeah,
want to be an
so anyway.
inspiration to like all lactose intolerant people.
You
know?
are, dude. I'm proud of you. You're not gonna do that.
The whole music thing doesn't work out. Just do like Motivational speaking.
This
I
guy's
love
on puking one day. We're sitting there talking, and he goes,
I
"I'm gonna
love
drink some milk." That's a good idea. I want to do it. Just chugs milk out of the carton.
that. I recently found out I was allergic to cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. I'm allergic to cantaloupe.
Really?
Yeah, I ate some the other day, obviously, and my throat started swelling up, so it wasn't good. Had to take some Benadryl and swell that, and I fell right the fuck asleep.
I feel like this is the worst thing you could do in a situation where like
Your throat's
You're
swollen.
Yeah.
Duffy living life on the edge of death.
Yeah, straight up.
Sorry, I only had one beer with my Benadryl. I haven't finished yet.
Yeah, I'm also allergic to avocados, and that's not a very good like armrest. You have to like way slouch over. Everyone's going to sleep on us.
There's sawdust everywhere.
Yeah, if you're listening and not looking at us on YouTube, we're in my house. This is my house. I don't have any walls. No walls. I have wires and floor and flies.
When your girlfriend was in high school, she actually wrote a song called Walls, and if I'm not mistaken, one of the lyrics was actually about tearing walls down, so it's her fault.
She actually did help tear some of these walls down, which is
It's been a plan this entire time.
I knew it!
yeah. Yep, that's true.
I think you guys would, a bold that one. Wow.
I was walking my parents' house and she was asleep on the couch. It didn't look like she had fallen asleep. It looked like she had like skydived out of a plane and smashed through the house onto the couch. Just sprawled out, arms all disheveled. She tried to use a blanket as a parachute. Smacked on the, oh gosh, it's loud. Smacked on the couch.
AJ's asleep. She's gone. Rest in peace.
Tired, dude. Played a show with you guys last night.
Did we? I blacked out.
So drunk.
I never know what I'm saying.
So what's next, Jeremy? What are you guys gonna do now? Take that album on tour? That'd be cool.
We have a show in September. I've got like 6 solo shows.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Well, obviously the Still Canvas show is
Still
the
Canvas.
big one that I'm
That's-
freaking out about.
Check it out. Emerson Theater.
Yeah, October 5th. I actually, because of these guys knowing these fine gentlemen, was able to get a show at on the Rocks in Seymour. Apparently, it's actually really hard to get booked at unless you know somebody there.
Huh.
But because I'm
You
friends
gotta
with these
prove
guys.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah. Columbus Bar in Columbus. Got a
You
show
might have a
there.
special guest, Rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Not me, but he might have a special guest.
That might be. No, I think honestly, like, I talked to you about it and talked to you both about it, like having these fellows come on and do some
That would be awesome to see.
stuff with me. Because a lot of my solo stuff is recorded with 2 guitar parts.
I know.
It's best to have 2 guitars.
Yeah, it would be way cool to have it. That's awesome.
That's what Blake Slide dude. It's teared up.
To be honest, I actually, when I recorded Press Roses, that has a slide on it. I had never played slide guitar in my life.
It sounds amazing if you
Before,
never heard it. It makes the song. It sounds so good.
But I recorded that part, and the guy I was singing with had a resonator. And I was like, I'm going to put that on the song. So I literally picked it up like 3 hours before I recorded it. And I was like, alright, this is how it works.
It sounds good though.
Recorded it on there. So I'd never touched one before that day. So I was really nervous about it. I actually got a lot of flack for that. There's a lot of like my punk fans that were like, "Ooh, you're country now."
That's the way it sounds, dude. It's like it's crying.
It is. I was actually abusing it. It was like, this guy can't play me very well.
Stop. That's what my guitar said.
Stop.
You're shredding
I
it so
feel
hard.
like that's every time.
What about you guys after Harmony Park?
Go back to Hardy Park, September 16th, and then I think we probably have.
I think the day after we were playing Sertoma Benefit.
Yeah, they're playing the Hill.
You guys are pretty, because I booked a show with Pal with you guys. And I had to go through your schedule to try to find a date that was open. You guys are booked pretty solidly through November.
Yeah, we don't really pay attention. I don't know about you, but I don't really pay attention to that. I just gotta have Mason tell me when
Mason,
to show up.
that's my favorite thing about booking with you guys is I always go to Mason because I know he's very business minded in that sense. And anytime I try to book you guys anywhere, I'm just like, you good this date? And Mason's like, yep, without even checking with anybody.
Yeah.
He's
He's
like, oh, yeah.
like, hey guys, can I play that new first day? We're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I know like it's pretty much every weekend for you guys, and
Yeah.
some even weekdays. You guys are booked solid through like November. So
it was
Awesome.
crazy.
It gets like that. I think it's
It's
So
hard
we're
to
like
get
sometimes
like starting out.
like we're like, does anybody know who we are anymore? Like,
That's what I was saying. Is
it's getting really bonked at here.
we'll go a week maybe, or at the most 2 weeks, and not playing, and it's like, damn, this sucks.
I think
you miss it.
my solo stuff now is the most I've been booked solid because I'm booked. Like obviously I have to raise my daughter, so I've got every free weekend that I have booked until December. And it's like, it's weird to like, I thought it would be exciting, but now I'm like kind of like,
Nervous, well,
yeah, like you get kind of pooped out, like knowing like, oh, I'm gonna play how many shows in a row now.
Yeah.
That's, I think the weirdest part about it is after I put Pressed Roses out, like with pop punk, like obviously like not a whole lot of people, it sounds mainstream. After I put that out, I went to my little brother's soccer game, and my mom was like, I need you to meet somebody, and it was this, it was an older gentleman. It's like I listened to it like 4 or 5 times in a row, and was like, "You're such a good singer." Like geeking out over like I was like, "Okay, stop." No, it was a cool experience, but
It's really cool to see like you're not getting just like shows, not just here like indie. That's cool.
yeah, I think I actually my plan coming in as a solo artist came from these guys and how they booked locally to start.
Yeah.
They really built a solid. If you go exactly, and that's why anytime I have a show that I'm like I need people, I always the first band I ask is These Fine Gentlemen because you guys built such a solid foundation in this area that I see your T-shirts and stickers out just randomly. Like it's you guys really are like our hometown heroes. And
Yeah, it's awesome.
it's such a smart business idea too because if you can book locally and you got a town behind you. You go book anywhere else, people are gonna be like, well, these guys, they got something going. So I based my solo business model off of how you guys handled it. It wasn't like I knew I've always known like hometown is a smart thing to like base off of, but I've never done it. Like, so I've just been like hop on the first show I could find.
Well, we got lucky today because I'm from North Vernon, he's from Hayden. We never knew Zach. Really seems Zach Kelly and Mason. And Zach, he's pretty well known in Seymour. I mean, he's a hairstylist. He was pretty popular in high school. Had a lot of friends. Really well known in the community. His dad's a businessman. Owns a hair shop, school, and so when we met them, we just got really lucky. I mean, they know a lot of people, and then we got introduced to a lot of people. But that's pretty much how it was. Like we got lucky.
pretty much.
Yeah, I have noticed like I started doing comedy in like Bloomington and Indianapolis, a little bit in Louisville, but I don't know as many people there as I do here at home. And I noticed like when I do a show here at home, say at the Shrine Club or something like that, I get a lot. It may not be great, but a whole lot better than when somebody has to drive an hour and a half on a Tuesday night to go to an open mic. No, nobody does that. But it's like getting. I've got a few shows coming up that are weekends shows. September 28th, I'll be in Bloomington at Bear's Place. doing the Jim Duggan show. You have the Hacksaw Jim Duggan show. He's
So awesome.
yeah, WWE legend. He gets on stage and tells his story. I guess he's funny, and I just got recently asked to do that show. Open up for him.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Duffy is a funny guy too. If you've never listened to him,
I was going to have an album, but the
It's
recording
hilarious.
got misplaced.
We'll fix
Anyway,
that. We'll fix
and
that.
then
You got that.
so, and then September 29th, I'll be at Morty's Comedy Club for their 10 at 10 show.
So you got back to back.
Back to back, I got it.
That's awesome.
But not the same show, not the same town. I like doing Crackers and Morty's like back to back open mic. You just go up there, get a hotel for the night, and just go to the next show the next day. They're the actual legible comedian instead of working 9 to 5 and having to throw comedy else into the mix. It sucks, really. But
Paying your dues, man.
yeah, there was a while like I was, booking shows here locally in North Vernon for weekends and like doing open mics Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Indy and Bloomington. And that it helped out a lot, but it wears on you so much. Just like I'm sure touring with a band does. And you just
I think that's been my big issue with
get tired.
at 23 years old. Like I'm 24 now. I turned 24 like 2 days ago. I'm still getting used to that. With you guys don't really have any like obligation or anything like that, like back home. So if you wanted to tour, just take off and do it. Whereas like when I was, like 18, 17, 18, like I got to do like small mini tours and stay in the studio. I'm so burnt out on that.
Yes.
Like I really like when people are like, oh, what do you want to do? I would love to be able to like play locally well enough at it, like it just said as like a part-time job.
Yeah.
Like I have zero desire to be.
That's what we want though too. I mean, it'd be awesome to be famous.
So like,
It'd be awesome to be
No,
famous.
that's
I just
what
want
we're
to
doing
live.
now.
that's the goal. Like I don't go to
No, dude, that's
I think I'll just
that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing now.
I just like I've reached this point where
No, we're playing it as like a part-time job. That's
Oh yeah. That's what I
We're
mean.
gonna fight.
no, like I legitimately have gotten to this place where it's like, obviously when I was like 18, 19 years old, I was like, I was just this cocky dude that was just like, oh yeah, wouldn't make it. Now I'm like 24, and I just want to have fun with it. And I feel like it does get frustrating, and that's why I started doing the acoustic solo stuff, because like I need to not have such a serious like business tie. Like I don't want my art to be seen as a product. I hate that. I really want my art to just be seen as that. Like
That's what it is.
I don't care if it sells. In fact, honestly, in this, I don't broadcast this. My friend Heather just found out that she has cancer, Hodgkin's lymphoma, and my PayPal is linked to her PayPal account. I don't make any money off of Pressed Roses, and if you buy it off of my Bandcamp, it goes to her. I don't make any money off of that stuff. I don't care,
Yeah, that's
and I just want to have fun.
it's very big.
That's what I'm saying. It would be awesome to be famous. That'd be freaking awesome. I hope we do get famous, but I just want to be able to live comfortably, like play music and make enough money to where I could have a house, have my bills paid, be able to spend what I want to spend. But play music as a job, as a full-time job.
And keeping that kind of mentality, like it keeps your art true to itself. Like if you're worried about selling tickets, like you're not going to be worried about your performance. You're going to sell out.
And if you're stuck at work all day, what if you get an idea at work? It's
Yeah.
like the worst thing ever to be like, I always had to sneak into the bathroom and like, I had Bandcamp on my iPhone
Yeah.
and like knock out the notes on Bandcamp and like, I have to silently sing, like, it helps me poop, I swear.
Just sing it to myself, don't worry about it.
Your coworkers like, what are you doing in there?
Yeah, like I get joke ideas while I'm at work, just sitting around, and you'll look at my desk, and it's like there's pads of paper all over the place, and just like baby shit in my mouth. It seems like that. Or like there's literally like a piece of paper sitting on the edge of my desk, and it's just like yelling at babies. It's a lot of fun.
This is the rough idea. I do that with lyrics. So if I get a cool lyric line, I'll write it.
Thinking this for iPhones, like notes. and
Yeah.
write it down.
I don't even have an iPhone anymore. I have one of those like the free phones that come with straight talk plans.
That's what I have.
That's whatever. It's almost too much. I'm recording this on my phone right now, which is kind of crazy. Like when we were just starting out, I played music way back in the day, not that well. But if you wanted to record something, you weren't just like plugging your iPhone in and.
It was like
You had to
using
get
an
the-
iPhone.
Yeah.
You had to get the old Dell tower and
Yeah.
you had the crappy auxiliary microphone, or you were lucky enough to buy like a Behringer mixer.
Yeah.
You had the setup though.
Or you only have 30 seconds on your flip phone. Though.
Yeah. Actually, now what's funny is I did have a lot of expensive recording equipment, and I couldn't make it sound as good as what I do. Crest Roses, I recorded on a $50 USB microphone that I got at Best Buy. Like it literally was in just my bedroom, and like it's funny how far technology has come. That like when I had all this expensive equipment, and maybe I got smarter at knowing what I'm doing, but also just like it's incredible to me because I remember like starting out and having like the MXL 990 and like the 991, all these microphones that I still can't make sound as good as that little $50 USB.
That's hilarious. It's like, you ever like go back and play old video games, like from when you were really young, and it's like, they don't compare to Call of Duty. I can't play like first person shooters. Did I just
I
scare
actually
me?
just discovered Grand Theft Auto 5 like
Oh,
3
man.
days
Oh, it's
ago.
amazing.
It's the best thing ever for psychopaths. Like,
I'm really
Could you
scared.
imagine like a Grand Theft Auto and go? Like,
My girlfriend was sitting at photos, like,
Who's punch drunk?
like, and I mean, my girlfriend is by all means like the complete opposite of me. She's very well mannered and
Nice.
nice. And keeps
she's
to
nice to
herself.
people. She,
I'm a very abrasive, fiery person, as you guys said. So I'm always like nervous that I'm gonna just push it too far, and then I realized that she really just does genuinely care about me after watching me play Grand Theft Auto, because it's like there's not a side worse than me.
Would you
Grand
just
Theft
be
Auto.
the hooker and get your money?
I'm just going out in the public like I saw a guy lifting weights on the beach and I was just like I punched him in the face. Went on a shooting spree, like running people over with cars, and she's just like, oh my goodness, but goes right back to editing photos. Like I
Hell.
can't.
you can
But
tell.
at the same time, I'm worried that maybe like since she is so sweet and innocent, that she's just scared to leave now. Like she's seen the side and she's like,
I know
What?
that he'll steal the car and then how it's not bad. And
He will
just
ramp
do that.
off that cliff without thinking twice.
what happens?
He'll try to hit the billboard, I promise.
He's got a rocket launcher.
He can't say if we die, he'll just walk out of a hospital and just go
Type in some cheat codes, gets super jumped.
Invincibility for 5 minutes.
That game shows like the darkest side of people. Like if somebody's just not like feeling real good about themselves, you can tell because they get some sort of vehicle, jump off a ramp, and just get out of the car. Like this is what I want to happen. Where they get grenades.
I hate how
Like,
like, I'll find a really nice car and I'm like, I'm gonna drive this safe. And then every time you try to drive anything safe, you just instantly total it.
Yeah. It's like, I like this car. I'm gonna keep it nice and clean.
The first pole we try to turn right.
Take a quick thing. Don't stop the flow.
He says don't stop the trails, y'all.
And you just instantly get
I
quiet.
do.
Shut up.
So you guys see a bear?
A bear?
Yeah.
Was it Butlerville, wasn't it?
It was somewhere.
Somebody killed one.
Yeah.
Somebody killed one?
They killed the bear?
Somebody killed a bear.
Just somewhere in the world, we don't know where.
Well, yeah, I'm
First,
sure
we
lots
should
of
be
people
talking
killed
about
it.
that.
Drink caveman coffee.
Is that just dirt with
It's
water?
just, yeah, it's dirt and water. Minerals. You get your minerals from it.
Just roots.
It's like somebody shot that gorilla. Round bay. The Cincinnati Zoo, like,
Did you see the video of the dude getting killed by the lion?
uh-uh.
Yeah, I had him by the throat, was just dragging him.
Well, don't.
I find it weird how
many
smiley
lions.
you are about that video.
You
You see, dude, bro, check out the guy getting maimed to death. That's awesome.
But they ended up killing the lion. They shot him.
You put the headphones back.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna see
for
what
a
it's like
second,
inside
it's
the
not
microphone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, the storm is almost full. Well, you have to delete Pokemon Go. Did anybody else play that? Or was I the only one?
Chocolates. They're selling chocolates. Never did like chocolates. Anything to go to the store, you got me some snacks. Sorry, chocolates. They live forever. No. Oh, sweet, sweet chocolates. I always ate them.
When was the last time you guys saw Casey Powell play? Last time I did,
I've never seen Powell play.
I've been trying to pick my face up. You've never seen Powell play? Oh,
No.
jeez, man.
Same ones.
I've seen their videos, and they're really talented. They're really good. We're really excited to play.
They're brothers. It's like the Jonas Brothers are.
I went to
Bop.
school with their cousin,
They're only like way
Sarah. I
cooler.
think we went to school with her, right?
We're going to the same place
They
that they were.
Oh yeah, her
Yeah,
cousin.
you guys
That's children.
I just want to know like what magic they burst forth from, and what was she eating? Because not only are they great musicians, but their hair is fantastic.
It's just luxurious hair. I hope they listen to this podcast and here's
Tag
love
man.
on them.
Guys,
I
need to
just
listen.
want to put boobs on them and make them my girlfriend.
That's
Just kidding.
But
I'm not. Pretty guys, just not.
I feel like I weirded them out with that compliment when we played a show with them. 'Cause
Yeah.
I made a comment about their hair, and like I was like, I feel left out here. All y'all got pretty flowing hair, and they're all just like, yeah. Like they're such nice guys that I feel like they felt so incredibly awkward that like they didn't want to be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But they were
That's
totally
weird.
vibing that. Like,
Yeah, I
They're
tried
really
to buy. I
pretty
tried to
hair.
buy a T-shirt from them. They wouldn't let me buy it. They just gave it to me.
That's awesome.
They're such
Dude,
cool
just
guys.
take it and leave, man.
And it was at like a little underground show in Louisville that like, nobody was there.
Yeah,
They
the
were
first
selling
time I
merch.
heard about them, I was told that at one point during their last show, one of them had actually climbed up on the other's shoulders and was playing guitar or bass.
see it.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Oh, that's inspired.
They looked like they were meant to live in the 1970s. Definitely. They act like they were.
Just jump around. Up a little bit there.
We're inspecting the floor now.
Spiders, man.
Spiders, well, what is that statistic? You're never not within 3 feet of a spider.
Saw a picture on Facebook that was like, what you don't know is up to 25 lobsters crawling every
For a year. They actually had the drawing of like a lady asleep with the lobster.
Yeah, the lobster.
Accidentally. Never accident. Yeah, have you ever like consciously, not like on purpose, but like swallowed like a spider or another bug?
Yeah. Never a spider because I'd probably just end my life. If I swallowed a spider, I'd be so freaked out. Like, it's my legs and the
Yeah.
But I swallowed
you have to like
flies.
swallow a fly.
Drink
and
giant
swallow
apples,
a horse,
maybe
of course.
get it.
Because there was an old lady who swallowed a fly.
I don't know why she swallowed a fly.
They're-
Perhaps
It's so sad.
It is.
That's
It's
the
the
scariest
scariest.
children's songs.
That's
It's
just,
just
yeah,
like,
your mom's just changing the bed. Perhaps.
Why were they chasing the gingerbread?
Yeah.
Like, what did he do?
The muffin man?
Get that live pastry. We can't have him be. It's an abomination.
Do you know the muffin man?
The muffin man.
Yes, the muffin man.
It's weird looking at nursery rhymes of what they were children's songs.
There was the old lady who lived in the shoe.
She was a tiny lady, wasn't she? I don't know.
Very angry lady.
She's a tiny lady.
Lived in a shoe.
The big
Must have
shoes.
stomped it in there.
Yeah. Who wore this shoe?
Probably Shaq if a lady could live in it.
If
If I were Shaq and I had big feet like that, I would donate my feet to homeless people, like my shoes to homeless people, because they can live in them and call them Shacks.
It's
It's
done.
really funny.
It's done. It's it.
Maybe we have
I'm an investor.
we're gonna have to patent this. We're gonna
We'll build big shoe houses across the USA for free.
Shacks.
like have like a picture of Shaquille O'Neal on every one.
Just.
No, seriously, like start building like shoe houses.
I'll have to play
I know
basketball.
that's a really stony idea, but like start building houses for homeless that look like shoes. Shoes and tarps. Tarps and wood.
With the check mark painted on it. It's a Nike too.
I've got a picture of Johnny Depp that I was wanting to come here. I don't. It's like a what do you call it? A glamour shot.
Okay.
I want to get pictures of Shaquille O'Neal for these houses. Like doing a glamour shot. Doing a Bengay commercial.
You couldn't have him advertise anything though because he can't talk. Like,
But he advertises everything.
I like to play basketball. I
Um,
trick the basketball. Thank you.
It's cold. Inside.
You know damn well you can't fit in that fucking Camry, Shaq. That's a fake car the whole time he was in that commercial. Fucking 6 foot.
Next thing
14.
you know, he's doing Lincolns.
You're like Matthew McConaughey.
When you're an Oscar award winning actor, and then you have to belittle yourself doing car commercials.
Well, that
With
would
buy
buy
sign
high school
now.
girls. I get over this. It's the same. I love that movie, Days Confused.
Days of Confused,
Oh, my
great
favorite
movie. I think it was the only one of the only times I liked Ben Affleck.
Right.
I was
It
really
is still a
confused about
douche.
that movie.
What?
Because
The
like,
paddling?
no, I mean like the title's kind of deceiving. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not into marijuana, you think this is a movie
Yeah.
about concussion, but
Yeah. That's so true. They didn't name movies very well back then. It's like it should have been like
I thought it was just gonna be a 30-second clip of a guy like falling over and then getting up like, oh.
if they were smart, they would have been High School Days. You know, High School Dazed and Confused.
There you go.
High School Musical.
Yeah. What if we belittled ourselves too? We got and this. When did that movie come out?
Which
80s.
one? I think it was like early 90s probably.
My favorite thing about
Now we've got High School Musical.
High School Musical is
Zac Efron.
how did they have to sell it? Like, all right, guys, I wrote a musical. What's it about? About high school. What's it called?
Got me in.
It's called High School Musical.
They weren't very creative.
All right, guys, I got another musical. It's about a high school. It's called High School Musical 2.
What? Is it a sequel?
All right, guys,
You just saw just basketballs. It's
but
gonna be
here's the
fun.
story about High School Musical 2. They're not actually at a high school. They're at a summer club. Why do I know that?
Why did you just call it Summer Club Musical? Shut up, Dave. It's High School Musical too. We'll pay you to think.
What's the storyline? We don't know, but we need a 30-minute clip of Zac Efron just with his shirt off, dancing
Playing
on the golf
basketball.
course, playing basketball.
course.
The basketball on the golf course.
Cooking stuff.
Cooking stuff.
It wasn't a very solid story.
Whipping the brick. Just need a picture of Zac Efron.
Alright, guys, what's going to happen in this movie? Well, they're going to get together and then break up and then get back together.
And then they're all gonna be in this together.
So, so it's like High School Musical 1. No, this is High School Musical 2. They're not at a high school this time.
We're just putting that name.
Oh, the same plot in different place, basically. But totally.
Alright, guys, it's High School Musical 3 time. What's the storyline? Alright, they're going to get together, they're going to break up, and then they're going to get back together. But not like the first two.
But
No,
then,
no.
sing song.
This one's gonna be in theaters, so this one's more legit. We also got some young guys coming in who we're gonna make you think we're gonna make a fourth movie about, but we're not.
That would be a tough one, the sequel, no, a third one. And what are we gonna talk about this time?
I have an idea.
They should break up again.
They should break up again.
I love it.
Alright, High School Musical 5. They're gonna forego.
You're just singing in the nursing home, dude. Oh, take pills.
I stopped recording. It's okay though. Save recording. Well, I guess my storage is full on my phone.
It was fun.
Yeah, we did it. I'm gonna shut it off for YouTube now. Thank you for tuning in. If you listen, have a good night.